The 2020 NASCAR offseason continues to be one of the busiest NASCAR off seasons in recent memory, as the 2021 NASCAR ARCA Menards schedule has been released. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. What's going on, guys? It's Daniel, and welcome back to another video. As I just mentioned, the 2021 NASCAR ARCA Menards schedule has been released. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. To start off on the NASCAR ARCA Menards schedule, the season will kick off at Daytona International Speedway on Saturday, February 13th, and then it will be followed by a race at Phoenix International Speedway on Friday, March 12th. Then race number 3 in the NASCAR ARCA Menards schedule will take place at Talladega Superspeedway on Saturday, April 24th, and then we'll be heading to Kansas Speedway on Saturday, May 1st. Then race 5 of the season will take place on Saturday at Toledo on May 22nd, and then there will be a Charlotte doubleheader that actually will take place on May 28th and 29th. Followed by that, on Friday, June 4th, we will be racing at Mid-Ohio International Speedway for the first road course race of the season. And on June 25th, on Friday, we'll be headed to Pocono International Speedway. Then after that, we'll be headed to Elko International Speedway on Saturday, July 10th, followed by Berlin International Speedway on Saturday, July 17th. And then here's some really exciting news. We will be headed back to Iowa International Speedway on Saturday, July 24th. And then a week later, on Saturday, July 31st, we will be headed out to Winchester International Speedway. Followed by that, on Friday, August 6th, we will be returning to Watkins Glen in the ARCA Series. I think the official ARCA Series for the first time, I believe, since 2001. And then we'll head to Michigan International Speedway on Friday, August 20th. And then 2 days later, we'll be headed to Illinois, or I think it's Illinois Fairgrounds, to my knowledge. I think that's where we're going to on Sunday, August 22nd. Followed by a week later, here's some really exciting news for you guys. We will be headed to Milwaukee Speedway on Sunday, August 29th. And then on Sunday, September 5th, we will be racing at DuQuoin International Speedway, or DuQuoin State Fairgrounds. And then on Thursday, September 16th, we will be racing at Bristol International Speedway. And then we'll be heading to Salem on September 25th on Saturday. And then the season finale will actually end up being a doubleheader for Kansas on Saturday and Sundays of October 23rd and 24th. So, as you can see, there is quite a bit to go into. There are a couple of doubleheaders on the schedule. You can see there are 2 doubleheaders on the schedule at Charlotte and Kansas. So, there's 3 Kansas races and 2 Charlotte races. Seems like Kansas is becoming the national track for the ARCA Series, as there's 3 races in the ARCA Series. But what's really intriguing about the schedule? Let's talk about it. So, I think that this schedule is one of the most diverse schedules we've ever had. It's a really good ARCA schedule. You get your mix of road courses, you get your mix of, super speedways, but you also get some of those local and home tracks and some of those dirt tracks as well showing up on the racetrack. So that's really good to see. Also, if you look at the ARCA schedule, there's 2 key tracks that a lot of people have been talking about. Iowa, at least, is going to be in NASCAR in some sort of capacity. Like, they're not going to be in the Truck Series or Xfinity Series or Cup Series next year, but at least they're going to be saved by the ARCA Menards Series, and thank God for that. You're going to need to go out to that event. If you're in that area, please go out to the event to save the Speedway. A lot of the reasons that has been going on. One of the reasons that Iowa's not going to be in NASCAR's top tier series or the IndyCar Series is because of the debt issues. Roger Penske had been trying to basically buy Iowa Speedway, and then he found out all the debt problems. So we might have had an IndyCar race this year if debt had not been an issue. Apparently, Iowa's had a lot of debt problems over the last couple of years they've needed to pay, which is one of the reasons why Iowa's not going to be in NASCAR's top series, or Iowa is not going to be in the IndyCar Series in 2021. But at least ARCA is going to Iowa. Thank God for that. The other track you see on there, and thank God for this one, Milwaukee is back. Oh my God, I'm so happy Milwaukee's back. They're kind of in the same position that Iowa is in. They're one of the most historic tracks out there, and they've been around in the sports racing world for a very long time. And apparently they've been having debt issues as well. Apparently Michael Andretti promoted the last event for the IndyCar Series when they raced there, and that's one of the reasons why they haven't been back to Milwaukee for the last couple of years, just racing world in general. I think ARCA's raced there from time to time. Like the ARCA Midwest Series has raced there from time to time, but I really don't remember when the last time they raced. But it's really good to see that Milwaukee is going to be back on the schedule for the ARCA series next year. I'm really great to see that they're coming back. Again, like I mentioned with Iowa, you need to come out to these events and support these events to show the race like NASCAR and other top tier series like IndyCar that even like an ARCA race, that these racing events can be put on and they can be extremely promoted. Milwaukee has a illustrious history. It's one of the oldest racetracks in America. The track was actually built before Indianapolis, to my knowledge. It was built in 1907, so it's one of the oldest racing tracks in America and one of the oldest racing tracks in the world. So go out there when that race happens at later this year. Go out and promote that event in Milwaukee and go out there and go and support the local racers. And if there's any local races that are happening in Milwaukee this year, make sure you go out and support it as well, especially some of the YouTubers that are up in that kind of general area. Same with Iowa. If you're kind of in that area, go out and support that event in Iowa. Go out and make sure you go out to those events. But yeah, overall, I really like the schedule. The only thing that sucks is Gateway's not back on the schedule, but hey, it is what it is. Gateway's just been kind of falling off, you know. I mean, Gateway was on track to maybe have a cup date, and now they're kind of falling in the same fate as Iowa. I mean, they literally just lost their ARCA date, which really, really sucks. At least trucks and IndyCar are happening next year at Gateway. At least that's a positive, but the IndyCar race is probably going to suck at Gateway because the IndyCar races were generally not that great. At Gateway, the IndyCar short track package is not very good, so they got to get that fixed. Like I said, overall, I really do like the schedule. I'm wondering if they're still going to have that showdown thing for all the super speedway races, and they're going to have that ARCA showdown for the East, West, and ARCA series, doing that like big championship thing that they're doing. I'm wondering if they're going to bring that back next year. And hopefully, and there's a possibility that we'll see more competitive cars in the ARCA series next year, because I think that's one of the big reasons why, even though there was a lot of good racing events last year, there was not enough competitive cars in the field. You know, there were only at times maybe 6 or 7 really competitive cars on a racetrack. And I would like to see the ARCA series come back, but over the last couple of years, if you've been watching the ARCA series, especially since probably about 2017, 2016, it's been really, really falling from grace. Over the last couple of years, there's not been as many competitive cars, and the racing has generally gone downhill in ARCA. And even the super speedway races that used to be really, really good in the ARCA series have generally not been that great. I'm hoping with a better schedule, we'll see a lot more really competitive teams in ARCA, but I'm not really counting that. ARCA is dying. Hopefully that this schedule, some teams will look at the schedule, and hopefully they may go out and try to run some ARCA events and go and try to run for the championship in the ARCA series in the 2021 season. So, anyway, that is going to be for today's NASCAR news video. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel, notifications, so give you notified when a video does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Links are down below for that. And comment your thoughts on today's video. How do you feel about the ARCA Menards schedule that was released for the 2021 season? Do you like the schedule or not? Let me know in the comments below. What do you think about Iowa and Milwaukee coming back? Are you really excited about those events or not? Tell me if you are possibly going to go out to those races in 2021. Let me know in the comments below if you're going to check those races out. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you do like us. YouTube can't recommend more of these great videos out to you guys. If you do that, I will really greatly appreciate it. Anyway, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's video, and I will see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.